York City, are you ready?
Yay. Guess we're not ready. I need my sunglasses on.
New York City, I said, are you ready? Please go!
What's going on, big theater? New York City! Wow. Wow. Hold on one second. Let me take a good look at you. Let me take a good look, because you guys look great. You guys are losing weight because you look fantastic. How you doing up top? What's going on? You guys are really excited up there, huh? Yeah! Alright, prove it. Jump. What's going on, mid to level? Expect a lot from you in this section, alright? I can see you. Hello, my friends. Couple things. Ben Glebe, right there. That's my boy Ben Glebe. He came out here to entertain, and I think that he exceeded expectations. I don't want to embarrass Ben, but a couple days ago, I walked into his hotel room. He was masturbating. And when I looked at the TV, C-SPAN. He's a weird guy, Ben Glebe. One more time, there he is. We have lots to cover tonight. I don't know if you guys realize this. I hope you do. I know there's a lot of couples in here tonight. We're going to ruin some relationships. We're going to put an end to some really sour, boring relationships. I know you're about a year and a half in, you kind of look at the person going, why do I stay, Dane? Why am I with this person? I need an exit strategy, and that's what I'm going to provide right here tonight. 55% of you will leave separately. Well, the rest of you, the ones that are still together, are going to be like more in love than ever before. We're going to make it through the rain together, I promise you that. So before we get into that, the flotsam and jetsam of the relationship stuff, let's talk a little bit about a few things that I've picked up, just some things in my travels. First of all, everybody's a little bit racist when you're hungry. Well, I didn't even realize this about yourself. You get a little bit hungry, you get a little bit racist. Let's give you an example, and I eat. Let's say you're in a line. You want to place an order, right? Your stomach's grumbling a little bit. It's kind of churning. And you don't know why the line isn't moving. That's very frustrating. When the line isn't moving, there's always that moment when the line's not moving, you want to order, that you kind of do that thing where you stare. You don't realize you're about to get a little bit racist. One of your buddies finally comes up after a couple of minutes, taps you, what's going on? This fucking black dude's taking it. Won't take out his Beats by Dre, he's just walking around. A little bit hungry, a little bit racist. Let's take it a step further, okay? Because now I'm on to you. You're saying, Dane, what are you reading my diary? That is me. Holy kerfuffle, Batman. What are you talking about? I love words. A little bit hungry, a little bit racist. When you're very hungry, when you're really starving, everybody gets a little bit anti-religion. You want another example? That's what I'm here for. Okay, a little hungry, a little bit racist, very hungry, anti-religion. Let's put you in the same line. Let's say that same line is moving for what? 6 minutes. An insane amount of time to wait for anything. Ever in life, 6 minutes. Line's not moving. This time, your stomach is churning, grumbling. You're starving, okay? But again, fuck Jesus up the ass. That is so true. That is so true. Hashtag, that is so true. It is true. I'm sharing that. I'm always afraid that someday I'm going to pass away, go to heaven, the Lord's going to be waiting for me at the gate. Fuck me in the ass, huh? Me first. I come lightning. Come here. Watch this. Well, I learned this. Women, ladies, hate the word moist. Moist.
Stop, get out of here.
A little bit cringe. Moist. I don't know how I even discovered it. I think I was doing a routine on stage a few months ago, and I was describing a cake that I'd eaten. It was both moist and delicious. And when I said moist, I watched a girl over this section, and I watched her. It was like a wretched movement. It was moist, and she went like this. She goes, enough. Enough. And I really wanted to understand. I was like, I don't know what I discovered here when I'm online. So I said to her, really, what is it about the word moist that you detest, that you so, vehemently deny, that you don't want to hear? And she actually said that, she goes, it's the oyst. Oyst. What else have I learned in my travels? Guys, if you're going to take your girl for an abortion, if you're going to take your girl for an abortion, I would not recommend taking her to dinner that night for baby back ribs. See, the baby's not coming back. That particular menu item is going to incite some recent sadness, very recent. Then what about this? Add insult to injury. What if she gets the ribs, they're not cooked properly? Then your girl has to send back her baby back ribs. That's 2 babies going back in one day. Third tier, what if the waiter is a new waiter? He doesn't know the jargon of the restaurant. He's a little trepidatious. He got the order wrong, and he's like, you want to just abort that order and order something else? Yeah, I'm here to help. Denada. What else have I learned? Never trust anybody who lives on a houseboat. I don't know why, just don't. I can't tell you really what it is. I just think that if you live on a houseboat, that's almost like saying, I've done so much deviant, evil shit in my life that nobody's ever caught me on. I need to live right on the edge and get the fuck out of here. Now, I want to talk, we're going to talk in sections. We're going to talk to the girls first, ladies, women, chicks, honeys. Because there's a moment in your relationship, and just to reiterate, we're going to start, really destroying some relationships right now. And building up future ones. There's a moment in a relationship, girls, that you love. I think this might be one of your favorite moments in a relationship. And I'm here to tell you tonight that that very moment that you enjoy so much, it's not what you think it is. It's completely the opposite of this wonderful moment. Picture yourself for me in a very crowded place with your guy, with your fella. Doesn't matter, just work with me. Imagine yourself in a place where there's just a whole cornucopia of people. I don't know, whatever you want to think of. You want some help? Put yourself in like outdoor mall, okay? You see yourself in, you don't fuck at farmer's market, more variety. And you're with your man, and you're walking around, and there's just a sea of people, everybody coming and going, so many, the masses, it seems like everybody's right in that place. And then there's a moment of insecurity, ladies. Sometimes it just starts right down here, it starts spinning around, and then zips up into your cerebellum, near your limbic system, whispers in your ear. Fans of the brain.
That was an old joke that he used to do.
You get a little bit insecure, and why do you get a little insecure? I'll tell you right now, because there's a lot of other women walking around, especially during the summertime months, and many of them are scantily clad, flesh just out, revealed. And you know, these days, girls, you wear a skirt, but it's really just a belt that you pull down. You put a chip clip over your badge. Thanks, Miley. And in this moment, no, shut up, listen to this. In this moment of insecurity, what happens is you start doubting yourself. You start looking at your guy and you're saying to yourself, what about all these other options? And I don't know, am I good enough? Am I sexy enough? Am I tall enough? And the words go through your mind, and the insecurity starts to grow. And then this amazing moment for you happens, right? In front of all these people, in front of everybody, in front of the bevy of people swarming about. Suddenly your guy just puts his arm around you, pulls you in close. Wow. If in that moment you know just light up for the job. Even if your guy is shorter than you, somehow you look up. And I think why you feel so fulfilled in that moment is because you look at it as a symbolic gesture. Like your guy is saying right in that moment to everybody here, hey, everybody, ladies, you know what? This is my woman. I'm her man. It's together. We, us. Nobody comes in between her and I. Nobody. And I'm here to tell you tonight, New York City, Union Theater. That's not why we put our arm around you. We put our arm around you because we're fucking steering you. When we let you walk alone, you turn into a salmon swimming upstream. You get circumvented into a sunglass hut. Baby! Come back, baby! You're gonna come fish you out of a packed sun because you walk like a moron!
That's what I had to do to you at the Disney store.
Too soon? I know, it stings, it hurts. That's just the beginning. Break some spines tonight.
Oh my god, my face hurts.
But in the best possible way. Now, I'm going to talk to the fellas in a second, but before we do, let's just kind of go right up the middle, because nobody should be alone anymore. Nobody needs to be alone. In this day and age, with the internet, you should find the person that you're compatible with within moments. And it used to take years to find a person that you could really share all those little idiosyncratic things that are going. You know, now with the internet, you can meet exactly the kind of person to the T that you want. Not what it used to be, right? It used to have to be you had to go to this bar and you'd have to dress. It's like an audition. I got to dress in a certain way. You know, to get this person, and then when you meet them, you'd have to use dialogue that isn't really you. Like you say things like, you're not saying this, but you have to say things like, I'm appropriate. Hi, I'm very appropriate. I got a bright future, a lot of things happening. Hi. On solid ground, no neurotic behavior here. You can't really right away discuss the things that you really are. Sometimes you have to wait years to share the fetishes. Sometimes you have to wait several years to tell the person you're with, you know what? I've always had this fantasy, I know it's crazy, I want to fuck a beehive. That's what I want, baby. That's all I wanted. Someone to share that experience. Ever since I was a little kid, I saw a beehive, I was like, I don't care if there's bees in it, just fuck bees. I don't want to fuck a bee. You have to wait years. Not with the internet. You can put that shit in your profile. I want to fuck a beehive. You walk away, 10 minutes later, 10 messages in your inbox. Hi. What's up? Hi, honey. LOL. waiting on the internet, okay? And you can really slot it, you can put it in a category, right down to religion. If you're Christian, you can go on ChristianMingle.com, mingle with other Christians. Talk about Christian things. I'm not Christian, I don't know what Christians talk about, but I'm sure they're in there talking about, guilt and New Testament versus Old Testament punishments. Shrouds with faces on them, I guess. If you're Jewish, you can go on JDate or, right? You just meet other people of Jewish descent. Talk about Jewish things, dreidels and fucking Yiddish words. Not being tall, I don't know what. And there's sites for everybody. Farmers can be farmers. If you're Indian, that website's just .com. I'll give you a second. Let's go. We're going to talk to the guys for a second. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult. Trying to check it out. I want to have a little bit of a discussion. And by discussion, I mean I'll talk. I want to help you fellas, okay? Because we're wasting precious time in certain moments in relationships. Number one right here. Guys, you're never, ever going to win a text argument with a girl. Ever. Stop. Right? Don't even partake. It's over already. Couple reasons. Number one, girls type fucking fast. Wow. You're 2 sentences in. I was not late yesterday. Then you see the 3 dots come up. The 3 dots about not finished come out. You already have her turn, but the dots are there now. So you're trying to get yours out super quick, right? That's when autocorrect changes yesterday like Neanderthal. Word that has nothing to do with yesterday. Yesterday year's potential. Right? You're 4 sentences in, and then she says like, wow. She says the Torah via text. The entire document. So much information comes through your phone gets hot. It drops to 54% battery life with a full fucking charge. Why? Because the Constitution of Dane just came through.
Oh my god.
We're convinced you have a stenographer. It's the worst too, because then you can't even really enjoy the argument the way you'd like to. You can't reply the way you would speak. You have to use like legal document terms at this point. Because she has said so many bulk groups of information. You're gonna be like, in conjunction with section 1, the 3rd scroll, amendment C. You are a bitch. But she just pitched a batch, but you're like, you're a batch. You're like a bunch of shit together. You're a batch. You act of bitches. You're a batch of bitches. You're like 11 bitches in a bundle. That's what you want. Put 11 bitches together. Batch of bitches.
I'm calling you that from now on. You're a match.
You tell me, is there any worse moment, anything, than this moment here? You're in a text argument with somebody. And you know how a text argument goes back and forth, kind of parry thrust, and everything's passive aggressive, so a text argument, everything sounds the same. Every text sounds like, really, really, or really, 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 oh, really? And then something will happen once in a while, leading to this frustrating moment. Every once in a while, you read a text, you get one, and it just stings a little bit, right? It hits you the wrong way, and then you just kind of snap, and you're like, you know what, I'm tired of being texted out to. You start writing something hardcore, right? Something secret kept, something you know is really gonna ding that other person. It's hardcore, borderline evil, what you're writing, because you're so upset. How do you know it's hardcore? You can't even send that text. When you finish typing it, you gotta do that shit where you like. If you're with somebody, you're like, hey, do me a favor, come here. Pretend this is about you, read this and tell me how it makes you feel. I know, right? I know, right? You're not gonna send this text. You're not gonna send it, you can't send it. It's way too hardcore, you won't send it. You do send it. You don't want to send it. Why do you send it? The three dots come up and you're like, fuck it, send it. There's a chamber, boom, gone. You make me pick you. You're not patient. What is the confirmation to you that what you're sending is way too hardcore? That text never sends right away. Right? That text kind of sticks. Every other text, right? You hit send, that little chime, whatever. Text. You hit send, and the send bar does that shit where like, it's like fighting itself. It's almost like the universe is saying, what are we doing here? Really? Are you serious? Come on, give me a second, smash me on the ground right now. Dip me in a bucket of water, put me in a bag of rice later, I'll fix myself. When it finally does send, even your phone knows what you send. It's deplorable. Even your chime sounds different. When that one finally sends, your phone's like, oh. That was funny, because then it's gone. And once it's gone, you do this. Everybody does this. It's gone, then you read it again. You could have proofread this motherfucker 14 times. So it's the 15th time that you read it. Once it's gone, then you're like, I'm gonna get sued. This is writing. What the fuck? I use the word murder and super murder in the same sentence. No punctuation. All. And now you wait. Sometimes you just watch your phone. Hey, what do you guys do? Want to go get dinner? I don't know. I'm just waiting for text. Yeah. And then this is the moment right here. You're waiting. Sometimes as you're looking at your phone, all of a sudden, the dots come up. A little genie just came up. Right? And you're like, oh, here we go. You get like boxer mode. You're like, all right, but you're nervous at the same time. You're so nervous. You gotta find a place where nobody's around and like just kind of squat in a weird position and wait. You get anxious, you get worked up, and this happens. No worse moment. You're staring at your phone, and then the three dots disappear and nothing comes through. You almost just want to snap and call the person. What the fuck were you gonna write? No, I saw dots! A goddamn ellipses was on my phone for several moments! You gotcha, bitches!
That's so
Girls, you love your emojis. Love them. Can't stop.
No.
Those emojis. You ever try to read your own text to each other? And they say each other, you can't. It's all emoji. It's like Egyptian hieroglyphics. Deciphered. There's so many emojis too that I don't even understand who is using them. You ever just like kind of flip through and there's so many in there that don't make any sense. Not only that, but sometimes your girl will send you an emoji and they're so fucking minuscule, you need to wear like a jeweler's eye to see. That's a frog with a broken leg. That's it. I'm just trying to sign this cat. Get off my copy. That's really cool. What the fuck does that have to do with me asking you if you want me to get your car washed? I don't know. There's only a couple that make sense that I understand. Big yellow face, smiling. You want to go to the movies? That makes sense. The one with the blushing cheeks. I have my period. I don't want to do any of that. emoji wearing a surgical mask? Somebody here quarantining a small city after an outbreak? Can't come to dinner, guys. There's a smallpox part 2 thing happening here. Doing surgery tonight at home on my buddy Paul. I got a whole kit and a YouTube video. I'm not gonna go with that time. Who's using that? The flag of Finland is in there. Anyone using the flag of fucking Finland ever? Hey, guess where I am, everybody? Boom! Finland! Someone had a Groupon. 2 days, 1 night. See you bitches yesterday. There's so many. There's a needle.
Yes, there is.
Blood. I promise you, if you're ever in a situation where that is necessary to describe, first of all, that is very unsanitary. Who's using that? Oh my god, I'm at a party. It's awesome. They just handed out syringes for splatter. Fucking blood. Our minds. Just a bunch of daywalkers and me, and we're just. You ever just keep swiping someday? Just keep swiping. Someday just keep going. Just go. You ever go to the last page of emojis? They get weirder and weirder. Do this. Someday, and by the way, I know this looks like I'm diddling my first girlfriend. So, this is real. It's the saddest. I was actually pretty good at diddling because I fell out of my 4th and 8th grade, broke this finger, and look at that shit, I get like a little springboard action. I was very good at diddling, I was very good at Super Nintendo track and field, nobody could chuck it. So they just swipe. You get to the last, go past the botanical garden of 40 different flower variations. Past the 19 different skyscraper angles, go past the 19 mailboxes that are in there, the CD jewel cases, and you get to the last page of emojis, and they're just, it's like twin Japanese siblings just holding hands standing. Who is using that ever? Oh my god, I'm on the bus, there's the weirdest Japanese twins. They're standing while the bus is in motion. They're the exact same height. Oh wait, now they're both dancing like this. What's your favorite emoji? I know what it is. Ready? Here, reach towards me like this. Reach towards me. Reach. Reach. Poop emoji. Girls love every day. You've seen it. It looks like a whip. It's like a little parfait of poop. And you girls, you look every single day. You have coffee cup people. Poop, poop, poop. Girls to each other like, I wish there was a bigger poop emoji. Why did they give it eyes? Does anybody find that disconcerting that they gave a pile of poop eyes? They didn't give any other emoji like that. Even the blood needle doesn't have silly little bloodshot eyes. Who do you think decided that? Do you think that was like a decision at the emoji company? They had like an emoji meeting in a big conference room? All right, everybody, please come on, take a seat. We are so very excited about our new line of emojis. We think the fans are going to eat them up. And we're going to throw a couple of last-minute details on a couple here. We'll throw a few up on the projector, and then let's see if we can enhance these little suckers. What's next? Here we have the defecation emoji. This really dazzles us. We really think this is going to be a crowd pleaser. But it's missing something. Who did this one? Wilcox? Wilcox, stand up. Wilcox, the attention to detail is quite magnificent here. You really did a bang-up job. This is the kind of crowd that somebody would take if they're using a hula hoop and shitting on dry land. You nailed it. When I crap on a sidewalk, spinning in circles, Wilcox. Boom, shalak, boom, right here. The black soul. We need to add something to give this, what's that, tiny little tap shoes? That's good. Eyes. You know what, I'll take it all count back if one person here can honestly tell me that they've ever taken a crap, stood up, looked down into the toilet, because you always look. In the history of doing number 2, nobody has ever not looked. Never. Nobody has ever stood up, wiped, tossed, and just trusted the universe. Never. I do my own security. Dane Cook, comedian, butts. Now I know some of you guys are going to go home tonight, and you're going to be thinking, I wonder if my relationship's in jeopardy after being Dane Cook performance on this night. Yes. It's time to push it along a little bit. Everybody's got secrets, okay? We all have little secrets. Secrets on the phone, secrets on the computer. By the way, I'm going to help you right now. New law. Take this, live it, all right? From now on, if somebody leaves their computer on, go through that shit. Even if it's a first date, you only know in 20 minutes if they leave the room, just start rifling through that shit. Anything you can. And by the way, if you think you're being smart, contrary to popular belief, I'm going to tell you right now, nobody's browser history should be clear. If you go on somebody's browser history and it's clear, get the fuck out. Nobody should be clearing browsers. You go to a girl browser, it's like Pinterest, WebMD, Pinterest. Guy browser, clear. Why is your browser good? I don't use the computer. Right? I'm just screensaver, relaxing. I'm just sitting here all day and I look at images. Because guys, we have so much creepy shit on our computers. Oh my god, seriously. Like, you don't even realize it is the amount of disgusting. Even we can't believe it. It's all computer. Right? Sometimes, guys, by mistake, you hit that one thing and it just shows you everything that you have, and you're like, oh. The FBI must have flagged me years ago. Girls, you'll never find it. You'll never find our secret stash on the computer. You try, we'll even give you a whole hour by yourself. You're never gonna find it. Our shit is, it's in a folder, in a folder, in a folder, in a folder, in the utilities folder, in a folder, in a fonts folder, in a folder, in a folder, in a systems folder, in a 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 folder, in another folder called Tax Returns 2005. You come in one day, your girl's crying. What's up? I found your folder. How did you find that folder? I was going to do an audit for us. Help us with our finances. Who are you, a serial killer? What is all that? There's a pigeon and a mongoose. He's hiding the mongoose, baby. Why? So much stuff on the phone. Everything's on the phone now. Everything's on that phone. So this is what I want you to do tonight. This is going to help you along. Ready? Go home tonight, girls, guys. Girls, when you leave here tonight, ask your boyfriend for his phone. Say, Dane, can I use your phone? Dane, hand me your phone. I'd like to use your phone. Just do it. Get home tonight, baby. Let me use your phone. I want to play that new game, Diddly-Doo. Can I play it? Watch how quickly the demeanor of your guy changes, right? I'm beat. I'm tired. Silly new games on my TV. I'm using a beta version of it. It's for everyone. No, seriously, let me just use your phone for a second. My phone on the stand. I want to look at the Hawaii pictures. I mean, fuck you, baby, because it's like... So headache? Please, babe. Please. I want to see the blood pictures. I want to see them. Right now. Let me see your phone. Let me hold. I'll show you. I'm going to do a fucking presentation. And I know the way to do it. This is a turtle. This is the fucking ocean. That's the ocean. That's a dolphin, we think, or it could be a fucking rock. You took like 10 of them and wasted all my fucking space. We have to hold the phone because we're always afraid that random text is going to get. And you do get a text when you're showing, you're like, oh, that's not expensive. Must be that. I'll tell you something right now. Every guy in here in about 10 minutes is going to use the bathroom. They're going to go to the bathroom. They're going to pee everything. Remember to go bathroom. Every guy in here right now is like this. Fuck, Dane. Fucking fuck. Hard fucked. To get unfucked. Getting fucked. Love it. You're saying, wait a minute, Dane. There's no way to get access to my phone. Get a little password on there, like a 4-digit thing. No, not gonna happen. You want to bypass that? Come here. I'll help you right now. When you get past that password, this is what you do. All you have to do when your person that you're seeing, your lover, leaves their phone. All you have to do when they leave the room, pick up the phone, go like this, get that glass nice and pristine, clean it off nice. Then leave it face up on the table. When they finally come back to the room, they're like, hey, baby, check that movie out. Let's see what time that shit's playing tonight. And they pick it up and things at 8:30. Right? They put the phone down. All you have to do once they leave the room, pick it up.
Finger print.
Oh, it's magic! Yeah! Cold smudges in a slanted elegant. It's fun too. It's fun doing those little coming in, just waiting, hoping for that click. You're like, no. You feel like you just hacked the government. I'm gonna go rad, I'm gonna launch a missile. Just be careful, don't go too crazy. Once you get in there, sometimes you get like overwhelmed with all the stuff. And, you know, whoever you're seeing there in the shower, look at a few seconds. Look at their DMs and Twitter. Be a little bit overzealous. Sometimes you even start like making yourself crazy and seeing things that aren't even there. So just, you know, yeah. Really, sometimes it's like, right guys, you get the phone, you go somewhere, you're looking through her pictures, and all of a sudden you're like, fucking shit. She's fucking her little niece. They spent the fucking day together. How do I know what happened to me? I did it. Seeing this girl, thought she was the one. She left the phone, I did my little wonderful method. Got in. A voicemail, nothing even really hidden or voicemail. I listened to a voicemail from a random number, and I hear this guy talking really, kind of like real comfortable, right? And he's British, like a British, oh, baby, I'm the phone shit, I'm thinking about you, carpets and all sorts of other I was like, first of all, I was like shocked. She was the kind of person I thought. And then like all these emotions, I was like really upset. And then like I almost immediately, this guy made me hate Europe. All of Europe. Okay, so this one, I heard it was all I needed. And then out of just sheer, anger and just feeling so hurt by this, you know what I did? First thing I did out of anger, I deleted all her apps. Yeah. Fucking Candy Crush, she was like 200 levels in, deleted the app, and then I moved all her icons around and put them in places that were not aesthetically pleasing to the eye. A little phone icon, always in the bottom left, I put that shit 8 swipes in. I put that shit in Echo Base. Just swipe 8 times to make a phone call. That's exhausting. She came back, she was like, baby, where's my phone icon? I was like, maybe it's in fucking Europe! The way girls and guys handle breakups, very different. Like a real breakup. I'm not talking about like some, high school shit. Like, like when you're really betrayed by somebody real hard, betrayal, right? Girls were like, guy doesn't just cheat on you, but he has like a meth lab in your basement that he didn't tell you about. Didn't tell you, didn't even share the profits with you. Deep betrayal. And then what do? This is kind of funny, right? You feel completely broken, you've given your time, life, trust, energy, your body, everything to this man. And then suddenly you feel just completely empty. But you know what, girls? You all do this. You do the same thing. You change your Facebook picture to the happiest picture. But it's so obvious that you're actually sad because you try to change it to overcome. The new picture, it's like you with an umbrella on a sunny day. It's like, I'm happy! It's like you with 2 pugs and a cotton candy. I'm fine! It's incredible how you do that once in a while. Like you get that break once in a while. You kind of go check out their Facebook page, peruse past it. You used to be like, growing up in high school, you got a breakup or something, you drive by the person's house. Right in the middle of the night, you look at it. Slowly, if there was a light on, that mattered. I know that one. Somebody's in that room. Now, the modern drive-by, you just drive by their Facebook page. Look at their new profile picture, try to understand who was I with? Who was this sociopath that I saw? Right? And it's almost like, it's kind of incredible because it's almost like a therapeutic moment, right? Sometimes you're there, right? You just go onto the page and you just stare at their picture. Try to understand, Sometimes you talk to it. You do therapy. It's like therapy. You'll actually say things. You probably didn't realize. You're saying things out loud. This happened with that girl, right? 8 months later, I'm on her page one day, just staring at it, and I'm like, what the fuck are you smiling at? What beach is that? Look at this bitch wearing a hat. That hat looks good. Right? It's kind of weird. You don't want to see your ex happy. Nobody, really, that's what it's about. Nobody wants to see their ex happy. Secretly, deep down inside, we all have that same hope, right? You go to their page, we're all hoping when we get there, they're going to be sitting in a wheelchair. They've got Bell's palsy. Their status is, I'm the saddest person in the world. Like. Subscribe. Girls, guys, we handle the breakup differently. Girls is what you like to do. You sit on your couch, you put on a big ugly pair of sweatpants, you get yourself a gallon of some delicious cream that you enjoy, some ice cream. You don't even use a spoon. You use an ice cream parlor scoop. You can just fastball. That was the sadness in your big fat faces. Right? You put your hair up in some ugly pineapple. Feel bad for me. Just shitty. It's the shittiest time. You get like some kind of super duper yeast infection in the same week. Looking like this is shit, mom. Get it together. You do in a minute. You get that in a second. Because guys, we handle breakups a little bit differently. We become super dramatic. We're big fucking babies. And we get dramatic. What do we do in bed breakup? We walk around our place, right? Walk around our apartment, usually naked. We like to do this thing where we'll find a weird corner that we've never stood before. We just kind of lean everything on it. And we do beats. We do beats on it. We sing little songs, negative songs about our ex. Fat pig. Here's when you know as a guy that you're in the doldrums of despair right here. When you're at your lowest point, you have one light bulb left that works. And what do? You just take it from the room you're in and bring it to where you need some illuminations. You make a decision. When this bulb blows, I'm killing myself. You're keeping me alive, bulb. Girls, you tell all your girlfriends you got a bad breakup, and they come to your aid. Guys, we tell nobody. Because we're afraid all our friends are going to try to fuck our ex immediately. We were talking about having your girlfriend. She was like kidnapped. And they're searching for her actively. I've been busy, but I know she's out there somewhere. She goes out sometimes for 2, 3, 5 years at a time. The last words were, if you fall in love with somebody else, then go for it. So it's like, let's see what happens. I do know there's another girl walking around that looks very much like her, but she has like the biggest herpes situation. And, you don't want to go anywhere near her. That's what What finally gets you back into the game? Again, very different. Girls, you get motivated. You get motivated to get in the best shape of your life. You get the best. After a bad breakup, you never look better. You get in revenge shape. You do revenge shape. You get into the gym, right? You get yourself. You join some volcano yoga class with like spin in it. You're on a bike doing the Bikrams at the same time. There's people just in there yelling at you. You're nothing. Sexy new hair, you get sexy new makeup, right? Go online, new tutorials, just new look, new body, boom. Your goal, I think what you really want, you just want to see your ex somewhere. 8 months later, you just want to see us out. That's your goal. Because I think you have this belief that this new you, we're going to see you walking through the mall, we're just going to stop and reach up and be like, my God, what have I lost? No! I had this beautiful enchantress with me all along, and I pissed it away. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. Damn me. Revenge shit. Guys, we have a different system. When we finally get out of our little crappy apartment. Our goal? We want to meet and date a girl that is hotter than our ex. That's all we care about. We don't even care if we like her. We will deal with that later. We want to bump into you in the same way you would have bumped. We want to be coming out of a movie with our new chick so we can be like, hey, what's going on? Upgrade, what's happening? Good, healthy. So many stages in the evolution of healing, like right after a bad breakup, something really fucks with you. You do that thing where you just kind of, for a little bit, and you just kind of like, I'm gonna kill this person. It goes through your brain. You're like, I would kill this person. If you knew you could get away with it, absolutely, you would kill this person. This person doesn't deserve to be walking around the same planet. don't kill, you can't kill them. And it's not because of some kind of humanity or religious, it's because you don't want to go to jail. That's it. If there was 1 week of the year that it was legal to kill one person that you want without any jail time, you would fucking kill them. Right? Just 1 week, kill week. We call it kill week. It's like Shark Week, maybe it's the same.
Yeah, I hated that movie. Stupid.
Right? You don't go to jail, so you're like, I'm not gonna do that. Plus girls, the things that you think I can do, like, I would fuck with his brake pads if I knew where they were, but I don't. That's like the first step of like, I don't know, coming to a new, healthy place. The next level in the evolution of healing, we'll call it, you're no longer thinking about killing that person. Let's call this next level, you just hope that person dies on their own. But somehow the universe and karma actually works. You want to get a phone call from a friend. Hey, did you hear about your ex? No, I did not. What's the down level? Oh my God, she was on a snowmobile going through a field of snow, and there was barbed wire, and she was decapitated by the barbed wire fence. No shit. Wow. Well, maybe she should have been a little bit nicer to me. Thanks, universe. Fist pound, mashed potatoes, french fries. And then the third level, you don't want anybody to die or anything. You just want the person that you used to be with to, fail at what they love. As long as they fail at what they love, then you'll be fine. I don't know, maybe they wanted to be a scientist, they were working on some beaker, the chemical exploded, a glass shard hit the lab technician. You're fucking fired, get out! You have failed at what you love, go! Just so you can see them, a couple of years down the road, just, hey, what's up, how you been? I heard you failed at what you love. Some changes I've made in my life, a couple things that I'm doing now. No more video. I don't do video games anymore. I don't do video games. I think they're getting too violent. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm a lifelong gamer. They're getting too violent. Now, you know this, the graphics are so enhanced and the sound effects are so lifelike that here's what happened. I had an epiphany moment. I'm playing the game the other day. In the middle of the game, I shot a little boy reading a book. He wasn't even part of the mission. It was just like an ancillary character drawn in on the side. I had to leave the mission and walk over to him. And I squatted down and teabagged, if I may. And after a couple of moments, I shot him right in the book. It just hit me at how violent in this moment. And the thing is, I was playing Madden. The Aaron Hernandez edition. New York City, I gotta go. Wow, thank you guys for hey, grab a seat. Let's hang out a little bit more. Come on. I'll come back and hang out in the city that helped put me on the Google Maps. I'm telling you right now. Doesn't matter where you're from as a comedian, you don't pass through New York City and get your graduation ceremony there. It's not going to happen. And I'm here because of you guys. 23 years doing stand-up comedy this year, and it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. 10 years ago this month, Armful of Swallow came out, and we all discovered each other. And it's just been an unbelievable ride. I missed you guys the last couple of years that I took a little time. says take it off. That's encouraging the dudes. So, that's kind of nice, but take it off. Please say you're saying that on behalf of somebody else. Is that your woman right there? Really? How long have you two been about to break up? You're a mess. I miss you guys too. And I'll tell you, I had a real, you're very sweet to say that. You're the best. I'm funnier, but you're great. Okay, so check this out. This is wild. This was the night that changed my life. New York City, 20 years ago, almost to the day. I had my first spot ever in New York City. Okay, first spot ever. Down in the Village at a place that's no longer there. It's called the Boston Comedy Club. Used to be there. And it was a fucking shithole. Like seriously, other places that were dumbs would look at this place and be like, ugh, that's... So I get my first spot ever in New York City. You know, I come up from Boston and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go to New York, I got my first spot, maybe I can go, maybe I can get a few laughs. I don't know if I get a few laughs, I don't know, maybe I'll stay. Maybe if I stay, who knows, maybe I'll have a few fans and eventually someday I can, I don't know, pay my rent with stand-up comedy. It's just like this hope. I get to New York City. My first spot ever is at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. at this place in the Village, the Boston Comedy Club. And I was really nervous about it. I was really, really excited and nervous. So I get down there for my spot. And nobody wants to go to a comedy show at 3 a.m. So there's a guy like barking and bringing people in off the streets. He's literally pulling people in on, come on, free comedy show. And then pulling people in to sit there and just fill up the crowd. Maybe they'll buy a drink, put some money towards the rent. I get there for my spot, and there's maybe like 35 people. And my heart is racing. I'm like, I just want to do well for the first time out here. Please, let me get some laughs. All right? They introduced me, and I get this. Even the guy, I don't think he knew my name. He called me Dance Cook. But I made it work. I came out, I was like, hey. I'm adaptable. I get up there on the stage, and I can still feel how my heart was beating that night. And I looked down the second that kind of spotlight hit me. And I thought about it. I was really like New York City. All my heroes that had come through, the Steve Martins and the Cosbys and the Cafe Wad, just everybody that I wanted to emulate and adore. And I looked down, and in the very front row, there was a 400-pound Samoan man. He looked like the rock creature from Neverending Story. He was, look down at this guy, and he's got a grocery bag on each knee, and both arms are around. He's staring up. I remember before I said any joke, before I did anything, introduced myself. I just, out of nervousness, I looked down at this guy and I said, "Hey man, how you doing?" I'll never forget what he said. First words I ever heard when I got to New York City doing a comedy show. "Hey man, how you doing?" He took a long beat and he finally went like this. He goes, "You better be funny, man, because I got ice cream." I do my spot. I get a few laughs. I get a few chuckles here and there, right? Maybe even like a little smattering of applause. I'm like, I'm in. I'm a working comedian in New York City, the greatest city on earth. I'm here. I'm doing it. So then the person in charge of the club goes, "Hey, come back tomorrow night. You're going to get another spot." I said, "Really? I can come back tomorrow night?" He goes, "Yeah, in fact, 2:45 a.m. No fist pounding then, slapped 5. So now that next night, I remember, I'm just poor, I got nothing in my pockets, and I'm walking. I got to walk all the way down to the gig. And I remember I walked and walked. I couldn't do the subway, I couldn't do a taxi, and I walked right past Madison Square Garden. I remember I stopped, and I looked up, getting a little emotional. And I looked up at Madison Square Garden, and I was like, I said out loud, I said, "I'm going to play here someday." Shake my hand. that night. For a long, long time. 15 plus years. That night, I could keep walking. I go down front, and I get up there at 2:45 a.m. It's a bigger crowd there, right? You must have heard about it from the night before. This is the guy that turned the snow. So now I get up on stage, 2:45. You guys, I'm fucking bombing. I mean, it's the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. Your chest plate wants to just fucking turn to dust. I'm about 5 minutes into this routine, everybody's just staring at me. Not just staring, like, just staring like, why did you choose this? It reminded me of one time I did a gig in the middle of Orno, Maine. Nowhere. That's nowhere. That's no fucking where. In the middle of my act, I remember a guy looked up at me and he said this, I'm paraphrasing, he said, we have nothing to do here and you're interrupting us. So now I'm on stage, you guys, I'm not doing good. I'm really, honestly, I'm floundering, everything. I got sweat coming in, I got sweat going down my asshole. Profusely sweating, everything, just sweat. Bottom of my feet, sweat. Inside the belly button, sweat. And as I'm struggling, and this 5 minutes feels like an eternity, I see a guy over on this side of the room stand up, and I immediately know this guy is the most wasted, inebriated, fucking past it, hammered, even past that sozzled. This dude was sozzled. The second he stood up, he kind of just, he hit every, like, it was like gravity was just raping this guy. Where's the bathroom? The whole room just looked right away because he bumped into every table and shit started to get knocked around everywhere. And I was kind of glad everybody looked because I could quickly just like... Now this particular club had one aisle, and that aisle walked right in front of the stage. It was just set up so poorly. So the aisle. So now the guy in front of me, bombing, dead quiet, he's just walking by. Making all these old West sounds. This particular club, the bathroom, so tiny, it was basically, it was almost on the stage. It was literally right off the side of the stage, the bathroom. And he went into the bathroom, and they had never, the door was so, nobody knew WD-40, because it was like, the loudest. Dead quiet, everybody just watched this guy. I try to get another joke going, and then everybody at the same time, we hear this guy, just the most violent vomiting you've ever heard. And the entire crowd just turns, I turn, we're all just staring, just listening, because it's so, the door doesn't even really close. And then in between puking, we can hear him like trying to breathe. Like he's turning into a lichen or some kind of... It's the worst moment for me. I'm like in New York City, and the manager's seeing this, and oh my god, I suck, I'm fucking awful, I'm gonna go home, they're never gonna have me back. The door opens. I literally think they had a tiny baby using it as like a door jam. And the baby would just scream when someone opened the door into the baby's baby parts. This guy comes up now. And he's about right here in front of the stage. And again, I got nothing. I don't know what to do. Nothing's worked. I'm just completely the fucking worst comedian in the entire history of stand-up comedy. This guy, when he gets right about here, because I had nothing else to say, I looked down at this guy and I said, hey, you all right there, pal? And he stopped and he looked up at me and he said, yeah, I just got a hold of some bad comedy. No, don't get me wrong, this shit's funny now because I'm a millionaire. just gonna say this tonight. I've had the fucking time of my life in here tonight. This is truly bad. The greatest. But I want to tell one more story. And then we're all hanging out. I've ripped up the limelight. We're all gonna go over there. Plus the fucking vampires and such. We were talking the other day. We were all trying to figure out. I was with a great crowd of people. We're trying to figure out the most embarrassing sexual situation. The most embarrassing thing, the kind of thing that if it happens to you or something you do to somebody else, that you just want to delete it from your brain forever. Something you wish never happened. And everybody's throwing in their stories. I don't know, it's like, if you're trying to really know, like, I don't know, Dane, I don't know if my story is really, truly embarrassing. Do this, here's a little test. Go home tonight, think about your story, all right? If you get embarrassed alone, that's some good bad shit, you should share that. If you're alone and you think of one of those things and you actually go, ugh, by yourself, do tell. Girls, this would be an example. Maybe you're a little bit drunk one night, you gotta give your guy a head, you go a little too deep, puke on a dick. You're on all of your cock. Yeah, I know, I'm right here. Here's mine, okay? I'll throw mine into the mix because, and I don't want to share this. I don't know why I share this. I hate it. I know when I'm 90 years old, when I'm looking at the highlight reel moment of my life, this will be one of those moments that I'm going to rip out of my brain. All right, here it is. Almost a year ago, hanging out with some friends. We're out one night, having a great time. All of a sudden, I see this girl, and right away, boom, there's that special thing that happens, right? You lock eyes, and then it's just that, right? It's like a fondness, you know, just an affinity for each other. A simpatico, if I may. A sexual simpatico, which I think is a Phil Collins album. The point is this. Electric. Oh, it feels good. You just know, hey, play my cards right, have a nice time tonight, we're gonna have some sexual activity. Wow, feels good. Now, I'm gonna give this a category, what happened to me. We're gonna categorize this because it really isn't about a sex story. We're gonna call this, let's call this a post-sex conversation, all right? Isn't about the sex, it's about the talk that I had after with this girl that I hate happened, all right? So we go back to her place. A couple things you need to know about her, you don't need to know very much, a couple things. Number one, first of all, she was pretty young. And, you know, she was very young. And it was my birthday week. I just turned 40 that week. And this girl, she was, you know, she was very, very young. So now we, you know, have consensual sex with each other. And, I agreed to it as well. I was okay with it. We peel off each other. We're laying there for several moments, just moments. And this is the exact, no paraphrasing, no embellishing. This is the total conversation we had on the pillow. She turns right to my face and she says to me, she goes, "Hey, what year did you graduate?" And I go, "I graduated in 1990 from high school." And she shoots back right away. She goes, "Do you know how old I was in 1990? I go, "No." And she goes, "1. And she did this, which doesn't help. One. Even 2 would have been like, all right, 2, it's 2. It's twice, double 2. 1 is a singular sensation. I've never felt so, everything just kind of shifted, the entire energy of the room. Then she's about to make it a hell of a lot weirder. This is what she said. She goes, "Yeah, that would be like if you went on the stage to get your diploma and you looked down, someone was holding a baby. And it was me." I said to her, what would be truly bizarre is if when I got that diploma, if I just stopped, pointed down and said, someday I'm gonna fuck that baby. New York City, I gotta know.
Yes, smiling. Dane, what the fuck? Hell no. Yeah. Everybody. Shut up! Shit.